Welcome to the Conversation Lab.
Hello, everybody. My name is Donald. Welcome to the Conversation Lab. Today, we'll be discussing a very sensitive topic. And trust me, you want to know this. It's financial infidelity and a runaway account. Okay, the question is this smart or an act of betrayal? To look at this with me, I think I'll start with Joseph, just sitting beside me just now. Joseph, please, can you tell us what was your thoughts about it?
Well, I think this is a very, very, very dicey topic. And the viewers out there, you guys will agree with me that it's something that, even if you don't talk about it often, you think about it. For me, though, if you consider, say, their partner hides, I don't know, £10 to buy beer or to buy, a pint of drink versus a partner that hides the fact that they have a mortgage somewhere. It's two different things, right? So I think I'll leave both other panelists to really dive into this deeper, but I think it's a really spicy one. I don't know who you want to start with. Maybe we'll start with.
Yeah, I think Blessing is sitting just right beside you. Actually, wearing the same jumper. So that's big. Blessing, please, can I hear your thoughts, please?
So for me, I feel it's an act of betrayal, and that's because you are betting on the marriage. You're putting one foot in and then another foot out. So that's not trust. That's betrayal for me.
Okay,
So,
thanks very much. I like people that actually put their opinion really very strong and put them really very forward, which is really very good. Okay, I'll come to you, Nene. Let's say your thoughts, please.
I disagree with Blessing. For me, I think it's smart. I'm an individual. I don't have to come to my partner each time I want to buy something. So by not telling you that I have savings somewhere, I don't think it's a betrayal. I think it's actually smart.
I think that's really a bold statement. Right, exactly. So I think what we should do here, right? Let's set the parameters here, right? At what point do we actually think it becomes a privacy or secrecy, right? Since Onome actually made a bold statement just now, I think I would like to go back to Onome first. Let's see how exactly she's going to answer that. So what do you think? I'll paraphrase this. Is this privacy or secrecy?
It's privacy. Like I said, I'm an individual. I don't expect my partner to run every cent or every pound they make by me. As long as the bills are paid, you do your own part of what is meant to be done at home. I don't have a problem with you not telling me you have savings somewhere. Same with me. I don't have to run everything by you. It's not going to hurt anybody if I have tons of money somewhere. The only time that it might now become a problem is if there's an issue that needs to be solved, and I know my partner do not have the means to do that, and I have it, and I'm not bringing out the money. That's when it's a problem. But if nobody's hurt, the bills are paid, I don't see it as a big deal.
Okay. So, sorry, I'm coming to you. I want us to actually set the parameters really very clear. So what Onome is saying here is that she stands with the fact that it's privacy. Yeah. Okay, thanks very much. I think that point has been absolutely made clear now. Blessing, I'm going, of course, you know why I'm doing this. Woman to woman. I think this is going to be a very good battle. Blessing, let's hear your own thoughts, please.
I wouldn't say that's privacy. That's not privacy. That's secret. That's a lie. A total lie.
I disagree.
Because you can't tell me that you have tons of money sitting in the bank account and probably your partner or your spouse or your boyfriend or girlfriend is having issues. And then one day you're just like, oh, I've got £5,000 in my account. How did you even save that money?
That's a very big question.
How did you save the money? You work, but then we are not. That means we are not in sync.
I disagree.
We are not in unity.
I disagree.
So even if we're not married, even if as a boyfriend and girlfriend, we are into something together. Are you doing this aside from your partner? Are you doing this on your own? That's secrecy.
I've got saves. I do not have to run everything I'm going to spend by you. If I'm going to help my family, I do not have to come to you first. I'm not asking you for money. It's my money. I work for it.
So I think that's where we draw the line because that's two different things.
Okay. I think
it's not that's it. But if you know of if I let you know of every savings I have, most people, most partners, not everyone is sensible. Most partners, when they get to know that you have so and so amount of money saved somewhere, they start coming up with different. People change. Fine, you got married to the person thinking, oh, this is This is it. People change over time. The money is a very, very strong, powerful tool.
Yeah.
It's safe for me to know that it's not like I'm planning to fail, for the marriage to fail. It's like a safety net. So I know that I've got this.
No,
And people react differently when they know you. When you know, there's a way people treat you when they know that this financially I cannot oppress this person. So it's like a safety net. It's not like I'm planning for it to fail.
Okay, thanks very much. I think that point is where I liked it. Now I'm going to let the other gender actually speak because if I actually have something that's really very different from both of them, I think it's good that we hear from the other gender.
So I think both of you have been, what you've said have been very, very interested. She thinks it's privacy. She thinks it's secrecy. Yeah, I'll say this to the mirror, right?
Okay.
I get that a lot of people will think, yes, it's a safety net. But I guess the critical me will ask, safety net, why? Do you not trust your partner? Why are you having a safety net that your partner doesn't know about? That's what I'll probably ask you. If it's a safety net, why doesn't he know? Because both of you said, I do.
Yeah, exactly.
Both of you said, for better, for worse. So if it's a safety net, don't you think you should know about it?
Are you aware that some people, some partners are so attached to their families that they even make their next of kin to be their family members instead of their partners?
True.
God forbid something happens. We know, especially in some parts of the world, whereby something happens and most particularly the woman is left to nothing.
Yeah.
Because she was running an open check with the spouse.
Okay.
So it's more of a safety net. Like, come what? I'm choosing to stay in the marriage, even though I know I have this. That if anything happens, I know I have something to follow. But so it's like more of, even though I've got myself financially equipped, I am consciously choosing to make my marriage work.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's not like I want to leave. My one foot is out. I'm planning for the marriage. People change. Anything can happen. Whoever is sweet to you today might not be sweet to you. It might not even be your spouse. It might be the family. What if something happens? Something happens to your spouse.
Yeah.
What do you do?
So for me, I feel like that's where we have to have a workaround or a sit down. Okay? Because if we have a workaround, if we have a sit down, we can probably open a joint account managed by both parties. Now, your partner is where, like, he or she is aware that, okay, fine, I've got this money stuck in somewhere. Whenever we need these funds, we can present it forward to buy a house. For example, you just moved, obviously we're in the UK, we just moved into the UK, and then you want to buy a house. And then let's say for the next 5 years, you've been saying, no, I don't have money. I come to you, okay, Onome, how much do you have in your account? Would you at that point tell me you don't have any money? Because that's where the lies come to play. So if I ask you at that point, do you have money? 5 years down the line, we want to buy a house.
I never said I would tell my partner I don't have money when asked. Okay. I said no. I don't see any reason coming to tell you when. It's when you ask for money and I say I don't have and I have. That's when it's a bad thing. But my stand has always been, I don't need to run every step by you.
Yeah, true.
Okay.
As long as the bills are paid, I put my own share of the work. So when we need to do something, I pull my weight. That's fine.
So what you're saying is 5 years down the line, we want to get a mortgage. I come to you, Onome, as your partner.
Yep.
Do you have any funds?
Yes, I do.
So you would say it at that point.
Yes, I do. And the amount I'm willing to bring out, I'll tell you that this is what I have.
The amount you're willing to bring out. Yes, you're not even telling me how much you have.
You don't need to know how much I have.
Wait, I think
sorry to interrupt you. I don't know. I think I kind of get what she's saying. I don't have to, if I understand you correctly, she doesn't have to run every single, penny by her partner, but she's not going to hold back when a need arises.
Yeah.
And he speaks to her about it. Before we go back to Onome or whoever else talking, I also wanted to probe your point a little bit. But you say secrecy. But when you have a partner, your partner, for instance, and your partner is someone that likes to, like Onome rightly said, some people are so attached to, they can turn the whole world upside down for their extended family and forget about their immediate family. So when you have a partner that is clearly like that, don't you think it makes sense you're not hiding, you're just withholding for now the information about how much you have.
Actually have, yeah.
So you are painting it to look sweet.
I like that.
That's what you're doing. You're not withholding. You are lying.
No.
Well, that's my
No,
view.
that's our perspective.
What is
That's
the
our
You're not
definition of a lie?
withholding because that's why I said you're making it sweet.
Sorry,
The
before I
truth is-
continue, before I
Yeah,
continue,
of course.
so that I'm very clear,
Okay.
what I said was from the start, the context is very important. You have a partner that you know will turn the whole world upside down
Yeah.
to solve their extended
Parents' family.
family issue.
Forgetting
And
their
then
nuclear family.
forget their immediate nuclear family.
Of course.
In that case, don't you think the prudent thing to do is what Onome has suggested? Do you still think
I
that
disagree.
partner should know regardless?
No. I still stand on my
so
ground. And I still disagree. And the reason why I disagree is, again, marriage is. I don't want to talk about just marriage.
Yeah.
You're in a relationship. You're a boyfriend. You're a girlfriend, husband and wife. It's a union. It's a what's it called? You guys are together in this thing.
Yeah.
So for me, if you're hiding such, you shouldn't say, oh, because this is a weakness on my partner's part. I would not tell my partner that, oh, I have certain amount of money stuck somewhere. No. You should trust your partner. Yes, that's a weakness. Both of you can work on that weakness.
Yeah.
You don't dwell on that. That's what I think. And I still stand my ground that
Okay.
yes, that's a lie.
Okay. Can I say something? We all have our strengths and weaknesses.
Sure.
In a relationship, we've got one person who is a prudent spender, and we've got one who doesn't think. Just spend. They spend emotionally. Would you rather I let the partner know and we spend everything and we're down to zero? Because once the partner knows, the person keeps coming to you. We need it because the person knows there's a fund somewhere. The person keeps coming to you to spend it, and you are down to zero.
No.
Or is it not wise? For me, I think it's wise. You don't let. It's not like you're lying. The person doesn't really know how much we've got.
No, I think.
So are you saying that they don't know what you're saying now? It's not confusing to me. So you're saying that they don't know how much you've got, but they know that you have money saved somewhere. Is that what you're saying?
No. I'm not saying. I said if they know you have got money saved somewhere,
Yeah.
Because you are open to them according to
About
you,
every
about every penny.
Yeah.
And the person is not prudent. The person just spends anyhow. Don't you think you'll be left with nothing at the end of the day?
But then again, this money is locked under your control. So they cannot.
So what if the person asks, like we need to? I love people that there's a way they blackmail you emotionally. You do not have a choice. That you're, like you said, you are in this together. You will not have a choice than to bring it out.
Okay. I think this is quite nice, and I will really want us to put our comments on the comment section.
I think the viewers will have enough to say on this particular one. But a question that I'll probably want to ask at this particular time, right? At what point, I understand the fact that obviously you cannot account as I have a partner, I cannot account for every amount that I get. I want to buy XYZ, right? But at what point do we think it actually becomes like a lie? You're hiding something, right? Is it when I have now maybe 20K stacked somewhere where my partner is not aware, or it's just a point where that £10 that you were supposed to probably use for something that is supposed to be for the family, you've used it and without. At what point does this actually become a lie?
I'll probably just say something. I think at what point does it become a lie? I think the answer to that really depends the partners, right? So for Blessing's partner, the ideal, don't hide anything from your partner, that kind of thing. For that kind of couple, right, it will become a lie from the very first day you decided not to tell the partner that you have. But is it really a lie? If you look at it from an Ome's lens, probably not. Because she's not lying to the partner because she understands the kind of partner she has, right? So it's not necessarily a lie. She's just saving the family's finances. But if we look at it from Blessing's lens, obviously it's a lie. Yeah. The partner needs to know everything from A to Z. They can work on the differences. They can, fix any issues that they have, spending issues from the partner side or whatever. But she feels they can fix it. So I feel it depends on the partners. So I don't know if
Yeah, for me, I think it becomes a lie when my partner asks for funds for something I
Okay.
know is relevant and I say I don't have when I have. That's a lie. Or when, but I don't think that having a credit card without my partner knowing is a lie. I'm paying my bills. I'm not asking you for your help. I'm not using it to hurt the family.
When does it become relevant?
No, I think the
What
question is
particular
when does it become a
situation?
lie, doesn't it? So when does it become a lie?
It becomes a lie when you ask for help and I have. When you ask for help for something that's
relevant,
reasonable.
like you're saying.
Yeah.
So when do you know when something is relevant?
No, you cannot come and tell me that your great grandfather in the village needs money for surgery. When my children's fees are to be paid, and you ask me, you expect me to give you. Exactly. I'm sorry, it's not relevant.
But though, the question is, when does it become a lie? So when the partner says you need XYZ amount of money for so-called distant relatives,
I don't have.
It will be a lie when you say you don't have and not explain what you mean by you don't have.
I don't have for that. Yeah.
But exactly. So when you say, I think probably I may be wrong, but maybe what will satisfy Blessing is when you give this kind of response. You have, but not for this now because that's not immediate for me. These are children, for instance, school fees is immediate for me. Yeah. Great grandfather.
Even if I don't have, even if it's not my children, even if it's not my children's fees, if whatever you want to use it for is an irresponsible act for me, it's my money. I worked for it. I know we are married.
No, wait. Wait. Hold on. You just there's a statement that you
I was going to ask that same
Yeah.
question. I think I know what you want to ask.
My
money, exactly.
Yeah.
Did you hear that? Yeah. So do you think the word mine should come here or is our?
No.
Because from what you've explained so far, my understanding about it is that you are not considering the other party. I mean, we don't know. I know we don't know to the extent of which that relative might actually need that money for.
Of course.
Yeah. And it might not need to come to you and explain the details to you.
It has to. No.
That's where this is a bit complicated.
It has
honestly.
to.
I think
If you're needing my help, if you're needing help with my own part of the finances, you should tell me exactly what you want to do with it.
Of course, I agree.
So, B, what about you? Do you agree with that one? So before we move on to
agree.
So your partner shouldn't tell. Just say I need this. Okay, because
sorry. Hold on.
I think with that.
Autonomy says that the partner needs to tell them exactly what they need. That especially, I agree with her if it's a significant sum, but obviously not a £10.
Not a £10.
So if it's a significant sum,
you need to tell me.
And I completely agree with her. Are you saying that's wrong? That's not right? Are you saying regardless of what the person needs the money for, significant amount? Oh, well, no problem. Take it.
No. Okay. Well, I would say at least the partner should let you know.
Of course, yeah.
Yes.
It's not at least, they should.
What they need.
If you don't want to carry me along, use your finances and sort out yourself. It's all good and go well and good.
Okay. I think what we've agreed here, right? We understand that from what we've discussed so far. I think we all have divergent view about this, and it's really very. I think we'll probably leave some of this for the viewers to the comment section. But I think what we'll probably need to look at again at this particular point in time is that because you are now the question is because couples or individuals in the relationship have the autonomy of keeping a separate funds, does this not give them the right to the freedom of walking out of the marriage when if they were actually building it together and they could have actually saved the marriage, but if both of them feel that I have my 50 grand saved up somewhere,
they'll give some liberty.
I don't think that's why if I'm gonna walk away from a marriage or a relationship, irrespective of if you have a joint, we'll use lawyers and we'll split everything.
No, but then you feel like you're already made. You can walk out of the marriage.
If we have a joint account, it's our both monies. We are made. I'm already still made.
No, but it's not now.
Because myself the money. If I'm working out to you, myself the money, I'll go take it away.
Okay, so this kind of opens up a new chapter.
Yeah.
Chapter. Yeah. Because now we're talking about money saved up, giving one partner leverage to walk away. Do you agree with that? That it gives the partner leverage to walk away. Okay. This is why I've asked you that question. Right when we started, you said secrecy. That's what you think is secrecy.
Yeah, of course.
And you believe if any partner has saved up money, the other partner is not aware, it has given that partner more power to walk away. But what I would ask now is, it's a marriage, right? It's supposed to be for better, for worse, right?
Right.
So the fact that somebody has saved up money doesn't necessarily give them leverage to walk away, does it? If according to you, marriage is supposed to be, for better, for worse, partnership. If I've saved up money and you're not aware about it, why do you think it gives them the, power to walk away? Because, mind you, for someone to decide to walk away from a marriage, regardless of whether they have money saved up or not, if it's so bad in the marriage, they will still walk away. So,
all things being equal, we're in a world where, irrespective of the fact, I've seen couples where probably the husband is maltreating the lady, or emotional abuse, physical abuse, and they're still there. And one of the questions we should ask, why are they still there? It's either because the spouse is still spending so much money on the lady. The lady wants to be well taken care of. She wants her children to be well taken care of. So most times, if we are to conduct a poll, most times why people stay is because of the financial gain they have from that marriage. So that's why I still stand on my ground that yes, it can give them liberty to walk away from the marriage. For example, I have such fund. I've not told my husband about that fund before. And one way or one day he starts maltreating me or makes me feel less of a human, I can carry my funds knowing the fact that I will not suffer. I will not start from
Can I
scratch.
ask you a question? Sorry.
So
Do you know it's possible my partner knows? Let's go with what you said. My partner knows. No. Let me say I agree with you just for this moment.
Okay.
And my partner knows I have this fund somewhere.
Sure.
And you misbehave, I can still go away.
Exactly.
Regardless of you knowing if I have the fund or not.
I think
because what you're saying now is the fact that the partner does not know gives them the ability to say, I can walk away, at least I have money. But even if the partner knows, I can still do that.
Decide to walk away.
So
then it will be more painful knowing the fact that you have hidden this for years. Remember, when Donald started this conversation, what he talked about was, is it smart or is it betrayal?
It's smart.
Exactly. That is.
And I'm still standing on the ground, connecting all the dots that it is a betrayal. Tomorrow you come up to me and say, listen, I don't want this marriage to work again and everything. And I noticed that you've got £100,000 saved in your account. How did you get it?
Okay,
When were you saving this money?
I work for.
Now let's turn it around this way. Let's turn it around.
Who would even want a liability as a partner?
Blessing says it's a betrayal, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we asked, what if the partner knows,
Okay.
but is still maltreating, molesting her,
Or
and
him.
then
Or him.
she or him, and then they decide to still work. And now the other partner knows,
Okay.
right? So is it really betrayal? I think it's being smart because at the end of the day, right?
I think you've answered your question yourself. He already knows. If he knows, it's no longer a lie.
That's not secret.
It's no longer a secret.
Yeah, okay, you missed it. You missed the question now. You missed my framing of the question. I'm saying, okay, I will play devil's advocate now, right? Let's go with your view first. Is it betrayal or is it secrecy? Sorry, is it betrayal or being smart? You say it's betrayal, right? Now I say, okay. You want the other spouse to know about the money, right? Now the other spouse knows about the money, right? So there's no betrayal there anymore, right?
Of course.
But the other spouse still maltreats and does all that, and then the one that has the money ups up and says, you know what, I cannot do this anymore, I'm leaving. Would you say it is? You will no longer say it's betrayal because what would you say? You would say it's being smart, right?
No, so again, it depends on the question. The question that Donald asked at that point was talking about. So can you repeat the question again about the marriage one, liberty to walk away?
Yes, So I was saying that because an ex-partner have
amount of
money packed somewhere, right? Does that give them the liberty to walk away from the marriage?
So that question
when they could have actually saved it?
Yeah, that question is different from the
People
first
walk
question.
away even with nothing.
So if we tailor the question based on what you've asked right now, I would say that's not betrayal. I am now in the know that you have such amount of money stuck somewhere. So the question will not be about betrayal of mass. We're dealing with something different, which is because I am maltreating you, you're walking away from the marriage, not because of the money.
I think we should.
But don't you think some persons marry others because
they
feel they can go no?
Now let's actually put this together so that we understand the context of what I was actually asking the question about. Right? I was saying, right, because the ex. I mean, I'm using the word now ex. I'm actually talking about a particular partner. Because they have that amount of money, does it actually give them the right or the liberty to walk away? Now, I'm actually using that in the context that if they were actually working together as one, would that have saved that marriage rather than I have the money, right, and I walk away?
Money doesn't actually save a marriage.
No. Well, yeah, I would agree in a way to that statement that money doesn't really save a marriage. What saves the marriage is love.
Okay.
It's not. I don't even think it's love. It's both parties willing to make it work.
Yeah. We could also add that to it, but Donald, I would say that's a different question entirely.
Yeah, a question for another episode.
Yeah.
Stick around.
Maybe
subscribe.
Maybe we actually bring that to another episode. But I think from what we've been able to discuss just now, at least we've been able to make some points. From what I can deduce from what we've said, right? One, I mean, for Blessing, she actually seemed to be speaking with trust in a relationship, right? Why? Onome is sticking with the ability of, I'll use the word probably,
being smart.
Having the ability to
independent.
I think
independent.
Buy what I want to buy when I want to buy without having to run everything by.
Nobody's telling you that you don't need
but she wants to be partially independent.
Your partner just needs to know that you have such amount of money in your account.
I need to
find that you have 100 land somewhere in Nigeria, in UK.
If guys, if we leave these two, we will not.
We are not gonna leave
this
here
episode
today.
is not gonna end today.
Okay, tell us what you think.
Your views.
So let's hear your thoughts, right? We don't know. You might actually have a secret account just now. We are not going to tell your partner.
But if your partner is subscribed to this channel and they see your comment, better mind your comments.
That's where you need to be smart. All right, thanks very much, guys, and thanks very much.
Next time, please subscribe,
Blessing.
like,
Thanks very much, Joseph.
share.
So, all right, guys, thanks again for joining us today from the Conversation Lab. We are looking for you to share your comments, share your thoughts, and we are looking forward to hear from you again from our next episode, which will be coming to you in a jiffy. So thank you and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.